just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive to come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Reed. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Now the lineup to kick the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. To throw, it's Reed. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense going with the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Payne. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. It sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. He's going to set up a 3rd down play.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll stroll into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Heads out of bounds at the 40 and sets his offense up in good position. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, A&M.
Number 9.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good.
Kick is good.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 12. Set to kick the field goal.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Campbell. Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And it's fielded. The returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. He's going to hand this off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Running with purpose. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Becker. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They're going to run it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Linebacker shifting around now. And the same runner's got it again. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He finds the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Third down coming up.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's a bullet pass to the left side. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Georgia has moved into the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there through a tackle. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down.
Well, the ball's on the ground, and somehow the running back recovers it himself. He's got to be relieved and elated at the same time. Tell you who else is elated, Chris. His offensive coordinator and the head coach over on the sideline.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Brings up third and goal.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. No gain on second down. Can they punch it in here? Third and goal from the 2. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third and goal. They'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. To throw, it's Campbell. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas A&M 28, Georgia 21.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Becker. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
But his defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered. uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And so, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal game. And he knocks it right through the uprights. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Gives it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Going for his running back. Gets made on the out route. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. And the Aggies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The pocket breaking down. Eludes the rush. He escapes the sack. Using his legs on the scramble. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Georgia, 24.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, it went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled after the catch. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Reed. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The attempt is no good. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. No huddle here for the offense. And here's the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Brings up third down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 42, Georgia 20.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after that previous play.
Second down.
To the air, it's Campbell. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Kickoff teams on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Now here's the toss play. Fighting off the defender. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Back to pass. It's Reed. He eludes the rush. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now this is the 8th play on this drive.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Stop right there at the line, no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. Offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Catch made on the left side. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Campbell. Defense is coming after him. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him. offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45. The Bulldogs hope to keep this drive moving. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
3-25.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play.
Looking to throw it deep. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
On the double.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along.
And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Campbell. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right.